Hey guys, this is the fourth C programming video, and in this video we'll see about the different operators in C language. You have lots of operators in C language: arithmetic operator, assignment operator, relational operators, logical operators, increment and decrement operators, bitwise operator, ternary operator, comma operator, the typecast operator, and the size of operator. In this video particularly, we will see about the arithmetic operators and the bitwise operators. I have already mentioned about the size of operator in my last video, which is named as tricky simple floating value C program for beginners and numbered as number 3. And let's start this program, and let's see what output we get. Now we're using the stdio.h preprocessor command, written the main function, and inside the main function we have declared three variables a, b, and c. uh, Now in this program I have also used the scanf command. I've used the scanf command for the first time in my videos, so I'll explain it to you in detail, and the difference between the printf and the scanf command. Now, as you know, as I have mentioned in my earlier videos, whatever you write inside these double quotes will be printed as it is. So once you compile the program, so the user will know what he has to do. So just as an information to the user, I am telling the user to enter two numbers which he or she will like to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Then I am scanning those values. Now the compiler has to scan the values which the user has entered, and it has to store those values. So normally what we have done until now is we have directly assigned values and stored it in variables, different variables such as a and b, and then maybe we have added them in C or divided them. But in this program we'll scan them. We'll let the user give whatever integer value he or she wants to give, and we'll store them in a and b. Now, as you've noticed, I've used %d operator over here. Now, the %d symbol is used to scan or print the integer values. Now, because I'm using it in the scanf command, it is used to scan. Now here I use the %d inside the printf command, so it will print the integer. Here I'm using it inside the scanf command, so it will scan the particular integer. So similarly, if you want to scan or print a float, use the %f command. You want to scan or float an unsigned integer or an unsigned value, use the %u command. You want to scan or print the long double, use the %ld command. So accordingly, according to your program, you can use it. Now we want to store the values entered by the user in a and b, and hence I have used the ampersand a and ampersand b commands over here. So accordingly, the first value entered by the user, first integer value will be stored in a, the second integer value will be stored in b. Then I have added the values which will be entered by the user, and then I have with the use of the %d inside the printf, I have displayed it, and I have stored it in C. I am displaying it, I am storing it in C over here, and I am displaying it to the user through this command. Now the difference between the scanf and the printf, if you notice, is that you don't have an ampersand sign over here. Now you can also use an ampersand sign in the printf. I will explain it to you in the later videos to come, because that's a different topic altogether. So I will explain it to you in the later videos to come. But just keep in mind that if you want to scan any particular value and store it in a particular variable, use the ampersand symbol always in the scanf command. Here, as you can see, I have multiplied, divided, and I have taken the modulus operator, and all the values I have stored it in C. So accordingly, after each process or each operation is completed, that particular value will be stored in C, and that will be displayed as I'm using the printf and using the %d along with the C. Now this now I am using C because I want the value of C to be printed over here. So if you want the value of A or B to be printed, you just write A or B, but we are completing the operations and storing the value of the operations completed in C. So I am particularly interested in the value of C, and hence I am printing the value of C over here. Now what is the difference between the division operator and the modulus operator? This will give me the quotient, this division operator, and this modulus operator will give me the remainder after the division is completed. So let's see the output of the program. Enter two values. I'll enter 5 and 5. Enter. The addition of two numbers is 10. Multiplication of the two numbers is 25. Quotient will be 1 and remainder will be 0. So as you can see, this is the output we get. Now let's go on to the bitwise operator. Now here I have declared I have already assigned A as 1 and B as 1, and I am storing and whatever values uh, I will get after the bitwise operation is performed, I will store it in C. So here I am not using the scanf command. If you want, you can use it and you can practice and you can see, so that you yourself will understand and you will get an hands-on experience as to how to use the scanf commands. Now here what I am doing is I am using the AND operator, I am using the OR operator, this is the XOR operator. I am shifting, this is the left shift operator and this is the right shift operator. Now for this particularly, you guys will need to know binary numbers. If you do not know binary numbers, you will not probably get this the output of this particular program, because the outputs which we get are the operations are done on the binary values. So you need to know binary numbers if you need to know this program, if you want to use the bitwise operator, and if you want to understand the bitwise operator properly. ANDing, I would relate it to multiplication, simple multiplication. 1 and with 1 will give you 1. Again, 1 ORing with 1, it's like addition. But in binary numbers, as you know, it's binary numbers are just ones and zeros. So 1 ORing with 1 will give you 1 again. Now XOR, this is another concept. 1 XOR with 1 will give you 0. And here I am left shifting the value of A by 1. So I am getting 2 over here. This actually in binary number is 0 1. So when I left shift this value by 1, it will become 1 0. So the value of 1 0 in binary numbers is 2, and that is why that is why 2 is being displayed over here. And when I'm right shifting, as I said, this is 0 1, and when I right shift this by 1, the 1 will be one will be occupied by a 0 over there, and hence the value of 0 is being displayed over here. For this particular program, you need to know binary numbers. If you do not know binary numbers, or if you want me to explain binary numbers in detail, please mention in the comment box. I hope you like this video.